Blap. This is gonna suck. Alright. So. Seed 4610598817. New game plus 28. Spiral. Right here, we need to find this pixel. -6, 96. Not too bad. Also, we need... player? Now is the shenanigan part of this whole endeavor. Good, good. Now, continue, and let's just head up. Oh, you know what we're gonna do first, though? Actually, we're gonna head over to the Wizard's Den and eat some bodies of the Polymorph Masters, just to get some poly immunity. Ow. Yeah, now we reloaded our save, and now we're using an external program to show us this pixel right here, this coordinate right there, where we can get 3 more orbs from a great... We have to cast the end of everything and have the chest spawn when our player is on these exact coordinates. And then when I open the Great Treasure Chest at the end of everything spell, it'll contain an orb. And I could get the 34th orb, and then I have to cast it again. I was thinking about maybe doing divide by 3 to get 3 chests at once, but I think they would probably all open anyway, because they would spawn on the same spot. They would most likely pop open immediately. I need 2 of those chests to not open, because I need to take one of those chests to the East World and open it there to get that orb, and then bring one to Westworld and open it there to get the 36th orb. And then we're gonna fight the most powerful version of the boss possible that we know of. Cunning Java. Cunning Java. Thanks for the follow. And I mean, there could possibly be another way to obtain this orb. Or they just put it in for lols, basically, like, I do know from, especially yesterday, RV was, one of the developers was speaking at a roguelite festival, and it affirmed my suspicions of, like, alchemy, the LCAP, Lively Concoction, and Alchemic Precursor. They don't want you to know the recipe for them because, like, they didn't want to put that into the game because they want those alchemic creations to be something that, like, just adds, like, chaotic variety to your runs. Every now and then you'll be playing and you'll find gold and stuff everywhere from Midas, or every now and then you'll find a liquid that can heal you and you'll be able to make it. But that's how they want that. They don't want it to be something that you can just make whenever you want, you know? So they've added a lot of things into this game that are just, like, for variety, you know, for different runs. Every now and then you'll be able to make these other things. Alright. Oh, I didn't eat it. I need my breakfast. Yum, yum, yum. Can more love make traps docile? No, traps don't have a brain. They don't have a herd. The game has, like, a herd system. Faction system. And, yeah, traps are just they can see through your invisibility too, you know. I'm sure if you've ever had the invisibility perk or invisibilium, you still get attacked by traps. They're not fooled by that bending of light or whatever. Dousing yourself in blue liquid that refracts and reflects light. Anyway, so 657 seconds. Let's just eat a few here. I want to make sure I have enough that lasts a while. So let's see. We got one more right here. And we're going to teleport to 2 other worlds probably to eat more. Until we have like a few thousand, I would like. Just so, you know, I don't have to use a flask of poly or anything. I use this, so I know how much I have left, you know? Drinking poly, it's good, it works, protects you from polymorphine, but if you have iron stomach, but it doesn't give you that time limit right there, a timer, so you can't tell how much you have left. And I don't want to make any mistakes. This is going to be, like, maddening, as is, because of the supernova, and there being so much, like, supernova combined with gas fire, and the fact that I have to carry a chest, a very flammable chest, twice to another world, means that some rage quitting might happen. So, sucky. Alright. Let's eat. You. Hey. Perfect. Hello. Thanks for dropping in to my stomach. Alright. Not getting enough. I want like 4,000. I guess this run has been going for so long that it doesn't matter. A few more minutes of hanging out in here, eating polymorph masters. That would be funny if I could pick it up. Hacks. I don't think we crashed at all in this run, or like in this New Game Plus loop. So I don't think we're gonna run into any kind of bugs from that. That would be super helpful to be able to use the wand on the chest. Yeah, I've tried. You might be able to. Well, I don't know. I don't think so. Because once the chest opens and the orb drops, you can't just, like, take the orb to the parallel world. I don't know. I haven't tried that. Has anyone tried that? Can you take the orb? Because orbs are easy to move. If you have a Circle of Buoyancy, you could use that. I don't think you could just move the orb over to a parallel world and then pick it up there. I think you have to actually have the chest open in the parallel world. But depending on how this goes, we might get a chance to try that. A little bit more. Let me just teleport again. So I don't want to have to come back over here in the middle of this whole process. So we need some more. If I could find any. Come on, man. I wish I could get a flask of this meat. I mean, with mods it's possible, of course, but I don't think flasks of... Well, maybe in a Great Treasure Chest, it might be possible to get a flask of stinky meat. Would it be possible to shift it? Yeah. Yeah. And you can shift any... You have a chance, a 70% chance, anything in a flask. Yeah. I don't know if you could eat it. Because... Because if you get a flask of meat, it might not be edible afterwards. Whoops. Oh, come on, man. Too many of you around here. Come on, stop making yourselves... Ah. Alright, one more world. And then we'll head back. Great chest. I mean, not great chest. Orb. I can't wait until... I mean, the chances of this happening are, like, incredibly low. But what if somebody gets an orb in a great chest just naturally? Like, there's a... Somebody finds a seed that just happens to have a great chest sitting there, and when they open it, it's an orb. Wouldn't that be amazing? Then you wouldn't have to spawn it. You wouldn't have to need coordinates. That seed would be used for, like, 36 orb speedruns for sure. If it's not in... If it's a New Game Plus, at least, actually. But it would allow you to do a 33 orb run in... 33 orb speed run in New Game. Alright, I think we're just about good. One more. We'll head back. Actually, we got a lot of worlds to teleport back to. Alright, so we are in west. We gotta go east. Isn't that how you first showed off 34 orbs to everyone? How? I don't remember. I've made so many videos that I don't remember what I've done. Yeah, but... The way that I did that was... There was the... No, it was the Sampo. I did the Sampo video. Maybe. I don't remember. Like, I did a lot of experiments with that, like taking the Sampo, duplicating it, taking it into different, you know, endings and stuff. Whoops. Hey, Nico, Chris. How you doing? Alright, we're back to the normal world. Or central world. One more. One more tasty treat. Priority always. You'd be the man to ask. Has anything come of the cauldron or the seemingly random eyes? Man. Not yet. They haven't been solved. However, RV, one of the developers, spoke yesterday at a roguelike conference, and I asked him, there was a Q&A section. I'm gonna upload this video. I gotta ask him if I can upload it. I recorded the Q&A part, and I'll ask him if he's okay with me uploading it. But yeah, I asked him if we're wasting our time or if it's on behalf of, like, the community, if the cauldron and the eyes are something we should be continuing to work on. And he said, to kind of paraphrase, he said, from the others, I have been asked not to say anything else about either of those things, the cauldron or the eyes. This is cool. Vomit. I've been asked not to say anything else. However, I'll dare to say that the eyes are, in fact, a message and are not a bug or any world gen issue or something like that. So he did say that. Don't know about the cauldron, but he did say the eyes are something. They are a message. And then another Toboder, who's been very active in the eye room, trying to solve the eyes. He asked, or they asked, how difficult on a scale of 1 to 10, how difficult RV thinks the eyes are to solve. And RV was like, like square root to the negative, blah, blah, blah. He's like, seeing as how, he's like, I don't really know, but seeing as how you guys have not solved it yet, I would say it's very, very difficult to solve. So, yeah. They are solvable, though. So, yeah. We have confirmation. And that's all we need. That's all we should need. I mean, hopefully they get solved sometime. Alright. I don't know. I'm wondering if that cake, the Minecraft cake they showed, I'm wondering if that is obtainable in the game on the birthday. We don't have any mods on, right? Okay. If Matt Pat touched it, that would be cool. Yeah, we...
Quack.
We just lost all that. I restarted with mods active. Or, not with mods, but I restarted and it wiped all my progress. Was there another ninja update? Yeah. Was there a ninja update? I made that video about the glitches, like about how to get infinite flight and stuff. I wonder. People have been wondering lately if there have been like tiny little ninja updates happening. Yeah, hey Ballier or Baller. I mean, in game it still says April 23rd, and a lot of people have been saying that there might have been some little tiny ninja patches, but other people have been like, well, that's just workshop updates, like mods updating or whatever. But yeah, but I think there probably have been tiny little ninja patches that they haven't announced and stuff. They would totally do that. So there we go. I lost that. We gotta eat those bodies again. Did I... Whatever, okay. Now what? We just gotta go to the... up here, I guess. Man. We didn't really lose... we lost all eating the bodies. That's all we did. It's fine. I'll back up and then try that again and see if we lose it again. You know? Just to be sure. That's part of what this run is about, too. It's always been, like, now we're into even more of, like, the science part of the run. I want to test a lot of things and see if there are any more glitches we can find. Science. Alright. Try to get this done fast. Oh my god. Is there anything else I have to do? We have... No. Dude. I can't believe that. That's crazy. It just, like, reverted my save back to where I backed it up last, or... whatever. Alright. Instead of restarting it, it just, like, wiped my progress. Oh, man. Okay. That would be very interesting if they, Gold is never actually infinite. It's, like, 2.1 billion. Unless, you know, they change that. But I don't think... It's just the way the game, deals with numbers. One of the ways, and one of the ways Lua, the coding or scripting language, also deals with numbers. That's the reason for, like, a lot of these weird effects happening, like breaking the rerolls and stuff. Man. Do I want to shift? Eventually. I think I'd want to wait for any more shifts until we get into the, Okay. Until we get into the final world. And then we're stuck with whatever we end up shifting. Maybe. I don't know. I'll decide in a sec. The engine's in C. Yeah. Lua. $7.16. Anything pink, I'm like, attack, eat. Shush. Let me pause so I don't lose that. Steam database says there was an update 2 days ago. Okay. Excellent. Very nice. I wonder what they're gonna... So, okay, there was an update 2 days ago, so they probably did add the cake. Has anyone... has anyone decompiled the data again recently? Maybe you'll find the little Minecraft-looking cake in the data, unless it's generated from the engine, but... But the cheat GUI would have to be updated to add those items. The way that cheat GUI works is that it reads the files in the data in order to load things in or spawn things. So unless the cake has been found already and that added into cheat GUI, then it wouldn't be able to spawn it in. So decompiling the data, which takes like 2 seconds. Somebody just has to do it if there was an update. And then we could add that line. It's really easy to add the lines into cheat GUI or Everfade's mod in order to spawn whatever you want in. You just gotta tell the mod in a text file, like where the directory, like the path for that file is. And then you could spawn it in. Alright. 1870. One more. We went the wrong way. Might as well go this way. Eat it. But that would be awesome if there was a cake. Although it shot out, like, projectiles. Deadly cake. Of course. Of course Noita would have a deadly birthday cake. Of course it would. If they did add that. I mean, it was in the game. That GIF was recorded in the game, so... It was either added or they just, like, added it just for that. And, didn't actually add it into the game itself for us. Maybe they have, like, their dev version that they haven't... Whatever. Anyway. I want a cake. Also, RV yesterday said the cooking mechanic... What he mentioned... Alright. If you haven't seen this, I don't know how many people were there. There weren't a whole lot. I tried blasting it out on social media that it was happening. He mentioned a couple things. One thing he mentioned about the cooking mechanic. That... Why are you all congregating here? Gonna make me eat all of you? Can't tell the difference. One thing he mentioned about the cooking mechanic was that, like, he added something. He's like, yeah, I ended up adding something at the very end of the development. Well, haha type of thing. with, it's not extremely useful, but I added a way to cook meat, and it heals you when you eat it. So right now, the only, maybe it's supposed to heal you, or maybe there's a different way to cook it, but right now, like, the cooking that I've done in the game is like, when you make fully cooked meat, it makes you faster. I haven't noticed it actually healing me, but it gives you a little speed buff for a few seconds. But if it heals you too, that's another really cool reason to cook some food. Excuse me. But then he also mentioned this other mechanic they were gonna try to have in the game early on. They were gonna have like a smithing mechanic where it didn't end up working. It was just too, you know, they didn't go ahead with trying to get this to work, but they were gonna have a mechanic where you would cut a shaped hole into stone, and then you would fill that hole with, like, you would fill it with molten metal, and then when it hardened, you can take it out and you wield it as a weapon like a sword. I was like, damn, that's awesome, but they didn't end up finishing that. Yeah. But the problem with yesterday's talk was, like, he only had a half hour to give his talk, and then he had a half-hour Q&A afterwards. That I recorded the Q&A. I gotta ask him if it's okay to upload, but otherwise I'll just delete it, you know. I don't want to, even though it was a public talk, pretty much, I gotta ask him. If he only had a half hour to talk, and he basically got through his introduction in, like, the first 20 minutes. So, like, they gave him a 10-minute warning, and he's like, oh, okay, and then, like, wasn't able to really talk for 10 minutes afterwards and got to, like, a fraction of what he was gonna say, unfortunately. So I am thinking about, I don't want to interview them. I want to hear all of the developers, all of Nala Games, if they want to. I want to do some community event, like the Noita Summit, where we give them all an open format with no time limit to talk about their game, their creation, anything they feel comfortable talking about. Because I would love to hear about everything concerning the development. I would love to hear everything about the lore that they're willing to tell us, everything that they're willing to talk about. I want to do that, so I want to try to organize some kind of event for that. If you know, I'd love to hear all of them. RV has done more talks than the others, but I would love to hear all of them talk about it in different ways, you know. And I don't want to, like, just interview them because, you know, I don't want to, like, push them ahead and, like, change topics and stuff like that. I want to give them enough time to talk about everything they want to talk about. I guess I could be like a mediator and just sort of, like, if it's taking, I just want it to be like a podcast type of thing, or just like open format, let them talk about their game in whatever way they want without some annoying interviewer kind of like pushing them on, or, you know, asking annoying questions and stuff. But maybe be there as like a mediator just to make sure it moves ahead a little bit. I don't know. That's my idea right now. Anyway, all right. Let's do this. I think that was long enough. The Hollow Knight devs interview? When was that? I haven't seen that. I kind of... Not that I'm not incredibly hyped for Silksong like everyone else. But I kind of stopped following them. I left the Discord and everything. Just because I was checking it like every day. It was taking time. Like right now, there's another game besides Noita and Icarus. Icarus is another game that I'm spending a lot of time checking the Discord and stuff about. Loot River. Loot River is another roguelite, an upcoming roguelite that I've been on their Discord checking it every single day for any kind of a release date or any news, information, juicy spoilers or like images and GIFs. And like I leave Discord servers like Silksong or like Hollow Knight. I left because it was taking too much of my time to like do research and check these things constantly, you know? Okay, before everyone gave up, yeah. It was just taking too much of my time to do that. But that's like a big part of like what I do. Even before content creation, the majority of my income was DJing, and I would spend... Did we find it? Wait, it's already uncovered. So it's saved, but it didn't save? What the hell? What happened? That was weird. Anyway, okay. Yeah, I spent like a really, really long time just like researching new music and stuff like that. See, this is still here too. That's really weird. It just reset our position. But I'm just gonna save and back up right now just in case. It kept our platforms there, but it saved our... That's weird. Is it because I had the player file open and it couldn't save the player file because I had it open already? Well, we'll see what happens now when let's back this up into a temp folder. I've done many interviews for Anthropology. They are difficult. Yeah. Yeah. I don't think I would be a good interviewer at all. I really appreciate certain YouTube channels that I've seen over the years, I guess. About, like, I watch a lot of things about acting and actors and movies and stuff like that and whatever. I've always been interested in movies. Movies, games, and books are like a major part of who I am, and I do a lot of research into all these things. And music, actually. That's what I meant. Movies, music, and games. I pour myself into doing research and everything. But I can appreciate a really good interviewer, but I don't know, it seems like it would be really difficult to be a good... And we lost... It's because we had the player file open. It wiped all of our... Well, here we go again. Do I have it open now? No, I have it closed now. I had this file open. And it didn't save. That's why, I'm sure. I mean, the whole process of doing what we're gonna do is gonna take a while. So I don't want this part. This part's supposed to be, like, over with, you know? Ugh. Okay. Yeah, it was just because I had the player file open. Whoops. Derp-de-doo. I wish this game had checkpoints. I am too normie for it. I think everyone is too normie for it in the beginning. It's just like... it's just like a roguelike. Or... It is a roguelike. Or roguelite, whatever. Or a Souls game. It has so many mechanics that you really, really need to learn over time. You learn from experience in this game, more than most games. And so... Yeah, like everyone in the beginning, it's very difficult, and you gotta learn many, many different mechanics, and how the enemies work, and how the magic works, etc. How the movement works. I might... get discouraged. I'm a little discouraged at the moment. Especially if I can't find any of these damn things. Come on. Whoops. And then our wand isn't even... What did I just... Meh. Did the body burn or something? I don't even know. It's my own fault. My fault. At least... Have we ever gotten, like, any confirmation if they added a cake a couple days ago? I've been focusing on just, like, eating. I've been a glutton. I haven't been reading. I'm sorry, guys. I've been reading too much of chat. Trying to, but I just wanted to get this part done fast. But no. Idiot. Idiot brain kept the file open so it couldn't get written to. At least we didn't lose anything. And the world... Oh, that's why. The world saved and the player did not. So we're going to be missing all of those polymages. So we're going to have to go further into further into Parallel Worlds in order to find more to eat. But look, we have... Oh, how nice. Yes, spread. Spread your spores. Dumb. Yeah, we're just eating polymages and accidentally wiping all of our progress as we do it. Well, let's go one more world over, because we've already been here. I think we've been to the next one also. Let's go one more. I don't think we've been 3 across to the west. Halle. Where'd my music go? Come on. Hang on. Best way to get better is to learn wand tinkering. Yeah, I guess. I would say movement as well. Like, I do runs without any wands. And I think, in my opinion, I do a lot of pacifist wandless runs where I can't even attack enemies, basically. To learn how to just dodge their attack patterns and, like, learn their tells when they're gonna attack me. And I think that's very helpful, too, to learn enemy attack patterns and movement. But, yeah, I think probably the best way is to learn how to become, very proficient at wand editing, or just learn how to build a few, like, standby wands. Like, memorize a few builds for different things, and then try to put those things together in all your runs. And, you know, ping pong path, luminous drill, very effective. I'm gonna make people rage when I say, like, don't rely on perks that affect all of your attacks, like boomerang spells and bouncing spells, or boomerang and bouncing spells. Perks. Try to get the spell modifiers are better, in my opinion. You know? So many people raged at me in my perk tier list video about, like, that's dumb, you're an idiot. Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, well, I mean, you know, I only have 1,500, almost 1,600 wins. Don't mind me. Whatever. Anyway. I do a lot of runs without even using wands. Where you rely almost completely on the perks you get. I don't want to trip right now, game. Actually, do I? If I can trip, maybe we'll trip. Maybe I'll eat some of that mystery fungus. We'll hold excrement. I have that flask of poop. Maybe we'll use it. But the thing is, no, very soon we're gonna go to another world, and then we're gonna... Well, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Whatever we shift stays shifted. Yeah. Never mind. So, I'm a fool, yeah. So maybe we'll try to shift something into poop. Or shift poop into something. Unfortunately, we're... Alright. Maybe I should just shut up and eat these things and get this out of the way fast. Rainbow. Man, I wish we could find Rainbow Trail again. I wish I never threw that out. I forgot that it's impossible to get again. In New Game Plus. There's no Rainbow Cloud spawn point for Rainbow Trail. Unless there is and I'm just being stupid. I don't think there is, though. I've looked. Because Rainbow Trail being the only way, unless you get really lucky in a great treasure chest and find a flask of rainbow, I guess. Which I guess we can, at the end of this run, I could just farm great treasure chests as much as I want. What am I doing? Alright. One more world over. Why not? Just rambling about crap. Kinda faded out there for a minute. Forgot what I was doing. Wait, did I just make a bunch of... Oh. Glimmers. Oops. You can still get the... In New Game Plus? I don't remember. I forget. Right now. Like, if I'm too focused, like, I'm focused on this. Like, kinda, it puts me on the spot, you know, and I forget. I'm like, can you? I don't remember. If you can get the glimmers in New Game Plus by the lake. I don't think so. No. Because the bunkers aren't even there in New Game Plus, are they? I don't remember. Hey, gimme. Hey, no. Ah, oh, come on. I need so much more. Sucks. Of course, like, alright. There we go. Don't... Alright, that'll be good for at least the beginning part. We're gonna have to come back down. Let's just get the first one, maybe. Where are we? We're, like, super west. We gotta go to... We have to go to West 1. And I want to eat the mystery fungus. That was in West 1, right? Pretty sure. How many are we over? Alright. Eat all this. 80. Alright. Hey, Super SV. How you doing? Alright, now we should be in West 1. Yes. And if I remember correctly, the mystery fungus was here. Oh, hey. I think, or we went, it was in West 2. Was that even, I don't even know. Oh, here it is. Okay. Let's hold the poop. Ah, don't burn. Okay, we got it, we got it. Hopefully this doesn't do anything really bad. Got the poop. What's gonna happen? Acid? Did we probably turned acid into poop? Hmm. I hope so. I mean, there's a chance that the flask wasn't used. Alright. Let's go back to the... I lost it all. Did I throw up? I didn't think I threw up. Whatever. That's so dumb.